Why should you never make goodwill concessions when negotiating? Today, let me tell you a story about the dangers of making good faith concessions and you will understand. Hi, I'm Rain. Welcome to Make Money from Negotiation, a channel dedicated to all kinds of negotiation skills and the ways of thinking to help those people in need. Use the right negotiation skills in the right scenarios. If you find it useful, just subscribe it. Let's devote into this true story. It was winter in 2008. A British businessman was hunting in the snow and ice and found a deer. Just as he was struggling to drag the deer onto his sled, he suddenly realized that a wolf had appeared just a few hundred meters away and was staring at him. He was so scared that he immediately packed up all his things and jumped on the sled, running furiously all the way toward the nearby village. Even if the sled ran faster, it couldn't outrun the wolf's pursuit. As he watched the wolf getting closer and closer, the man became very frightened and panicked. At this time, he suddenly had an idea. He guessed that maybe the wolf was angry and wanted to eat something. So he cut off a piece of venison and threw it to the wolf. He thought that the wolf would stop chasing him after eating the meat. But he didn't realize that only a few minutes later, the wolf chased after him again, and one more wolf came after him, which became two. Then the man threw down a bigger piece of venison. It didn't get very far before more wolves came after him. He kept throwing venison to the wolves to save his own life until he had thrown it all. Fortunately, he made it to a nearby village in time to save his life. When the local villagers find out about this, instead of being glad that he had survived, they were very angry with him for doing this. They also scolded this foreigner for being a stupid pig. Why? Because this businessman had taught the wolves to chase the sled whenever they were hungry. So the local people, in a fit of anger, drove away all these smart businessmen. From then on, if a wolf ever chased a sled again, they threw down a bunch of empty beer bottles, and the wolf got nothing. After a period, all the wolves truly went back to nature to hunt for food. This case of real life shows us that it is a very stupid choice if you try to make concessions in exchange for the other side's concessions. Because once the other find out your weakness, they will only get tougher and force you to make more concessions. This is the famous Salamic tactic, which often appears in disputes between countries and enterprises between the profits of the negotiation. As long as someone gives in, the other side will press on until the weaker side loses all the benefit. To cite a very typical example, over the past 77 years, Israel has gradually expanded bit by bit, from an area of less than 500 square kilometers to an area of 28,000 square kilometers today. It can be seen that the misery of the loser is unimaginable. So, how should we make a good defense to prevent our profits from being encroached upon step by step? I have two suggestions here. First, always maintain a tough negotiating stance and avoid giving in easily. And if we do concede, it should be under certain conditions. Of course, it is always better for us to be in a favorable negotiating position to avoid being a passive state. In my second video, there is an introduction to the three elements of occupying a favorable negotiation position, so you can review it when you are convenient. That's all for this video. If you found this video helpful, please click a like below the video. This channel will introduce you to some negotiation skills every week and hopefully help you catch the opportunity to fight for benefits in every negotiation. Bye.